request for 1 million
for facials.
I'd rather give it to the orphanage.
Our name is smart, you know. Our love doctor stroke therapist have been a career with our color. Now, Whitemoney, what did they happen? What did they happen?
I'm not saying go and make money and giving me. I don't want the money. God knows I like marry Whitemoney to do anything.
Hey Bethans, what's up and welcome back to my channel. My name is Austin Betha. I'm so glad to have you here. If today's the first time on my channel, please do well to hit on subscribe button before you leave. Also give this video a very big thumbs up right now or at the end if you enjoyed watching it. Okay guys, I literally just finished listening to Whitemoney. You know, he was having a conversation with Mercy and Bbnaija. Okay, now they were upstairs in the head of house lounge, and of course they were having this conversation, you know, surrounding relationships, you know, marriage. I just realized that I'm not wearing my glasses and you guys are going to eat me raw, so yeah, let me get that. There we go. Anyways, like I was saying, you know, Whitemoney was having this conversation with Mercy and Bbnaija, and they were basically talking about relationships, you know, marriage, just being a career person and not being a career person. You know, Whitemoney is of the opinion that he cannot get married to a lady who does a 9-to-5. Now, he doesn't have a problem with you earning more than him, you know, making more money than him, but he needs to make sure that you do not have a 9-to-5 job, because according to Whitemoney, you need time, enough time to raise the kids. You also need to spend some time with him and all of that. So for him, being a 9-to-5 woman, being a 9-to-5 career woman is a no-no for him. And Messi is like, what are you saying? What are you saying? You're talking about raising kids, blah, blah, blah. We can get nannies, honey. We can get them from, you know, Sweden, from here, from there, from Paris. The one we're going to teach their picking French. The one we're going to do this one. The one we're going to do that one. Whitemoney is like, me, my wife, nanny. Never. That's not going to happen. For him, yeah, parenting is a full-time job, and both of them, like, he actually agreed that he also has a role to play in terms of raising their kids, you know. So he's like, they need to be present for their kids. They need to raise their kids together, not having, you know, nannies and whatnot to come and help them train their children and all of that. And of course, Bbnaija, being the youngest, you know, she was basically listening and chipping in here and there, and it's almost like Whitemoney is trying to advise her, you know, and Mercy's like, don't listen to him. Don't listen to him. Before we knew what was happening, they left the whole, you know, conversation around, you know, career women and all of that, and they started talking about having protected sex, or, you know, even just having sex in general. For Whitemoney, he's like, I'm from a royal home. I cannot go around, you know, just donating my sperm everywhere, you know, because you don't know what your tomorrow holds. Be uno tomorrow, nobody. So for him, he needs to be very careful, because he would not want to jeopardize everything that he has worked for, especially now that he's a superstar and all of that. So for him, sex is not something that you just do anyhow. He was telling Bbnaija with every seriousness in him that, you know, sex is all about exchanging energy. You know, you are going into the person. Baba just they do one like this. I said, relax now. This going into the person don't do too much. You don't do too much. He said there's a lot of things happening. Is spiritual, is this, you know, you need to be very careful. Naima said, once you trust the person, it's like, no, this is not even about trust. This is the fact that it's spiritual. You are exchanging energy. A lot is going on in the spiritual realm. You need to be careful. Naima said, because I say, so you know the knack. You know the knack. Now you can say, you know the toss, you know the knack. But say in they protect himself. Say the condom when he packed for Big House since his season. He hold that condom for 6 months, never finish. So it be like saying that once per month in the knack, because based on what they talk now, if you do the calculation, now wait till they try talk with that. Or you never use them at all. In say more go ask cross. Say cross no. And I really know, show you and cross now they do knacking calculation. I've been waiting the apple for there. They say me go ask cross. But guys, at some point during the conversation, Mercy like, well, that she wants to go and sleep. That Whitemoney that's talking about career woman, blah blah blah. You should go to Okija. Say may go Okija, may go find one village girl for there, may marry and put her for us. Okay, you know what to not do 9-to-5, not do this one, you know, just be taking care of our children. Whitemoney is like, no, that's not what he's saying. For him, he just doesn't want someone who, you know, does a 9-to-5 and would barely have time for the family. That for him, yeah, he can actually open businesses, you know, chains of businesses for his wife, you know, hotels, supermarkets, plazas, you know, just things that she wouldn't necessarily need to stress herself that much and all of that, right? Now, even when Mercy left, you know, because she was like, she wants to go and sleep. Now, when Mercy left, you know, it was mainly just Whitemoney and Bbnaija. And even though the camera had gone off from them, you know, by the time it came back to them, they were talking about, you know, a girlfriend asking her boyfriend for like 1 million naira for facials and all of that. And Whitemoney is like, 1 million naira for facials? What's it there your face? What's in the apple for your face? Face that your ears will make it you know. But then before we take it out of context, he explained himself. You know, he's like, first of all, if I have a girlfriend, you know, that has money, doing well for herself, you know, maybe even earns more than I do, and she comes to it, say, babe, I need 1 million for my facials, blah blah blah, I will give her the money. I will give her, because she knows that she herself can afford it, but she doesn't want to use her money, and she knows obviously that he can afford it. For him, that is nothing. He will definitely give to her. But then when you are a babe that does not want to do anything, oh, you know, I don't really like all this stress, blah blah blah, even after he has tried to show you how to make some money for yourself, and you're just there saying, no, I don't want to do anything, babe, I just want you to take care of me, I want to be taken care of, blah, blah, blah. Say now, you know, she should not go collect. But he's like, well, if the person is his wife, then of course, whether or not she has it, he will definitely give it to her. But then there's a tiny chance that he can end up with a lady who is not willing to do anything, because of course, in the process of, you know, dating, courting and all of that, they must have had these conversations, and you know, for him, these conversations are key, blah blah blah. And Leba is like, you know, but you know, you don't even know what it means to love somebody, because you can actually love somebody, and you know, when they ask you for the money, you just give them the money. You can say, no, my dear, I will not just give them the money and laugh somebody. He say love na rubbish. Say the only true love we dey na the one where Jesus do for us, because na him die for us. Come down, live in Papa mansion, say okay, now this dirty earthy one can stay die put. You know, say that only one now be the true love. Say if you say, I love somebody, and you don't take into cognizance, you know, how much you tolerate the person, your ability to be patient and all of that. Say love not go anywhere. Say love now. Some people say you go just enter market and say okay, I want buy. Say not be the original one, like banjo na be the love who they shout these days. I love you, I love you, I love you. Say none of them dairy. Say me why? Say me Leba, you no go make that mistake. Say na Lagos she dey. If person they say, I say I love you, I love you, I love you. You can't confuse. Oh, he loves me. Say na lie. Why you? I say, Whitemoney, not tell me this one since so. Make up for wise. But thankfully I hear you. So going forward, I go dey careful. Anybody will call tell me, no, but I love you. But I'll carry your love, they go front. Because Whitemoney also can say, now fake love. So, let us talk about this. What do you think about everything that they discussed, starting with the whole career thing? I mean, people have their preferences, you know. Some people like a lady who does a 9-to-5 job, you know, a full-blown career woman, while some men actually like their ladies solely dependent on them. Now, again, we cannot really say, oh, this group of people are wrong for wanting their ladies to be dependent on them 100%. Neither can we say, oh, these people are wrong for wanting their ladies to be a full-time career woman, 9-to-5. Preference. The key word here is preference. You need to find what works for you, okay? Just because something is working for a group of people doesn't mean that that same thing will work for you. If you not like career job, you not like 9-to-5 job, like me, and they talk on my foot chest, I hate 9-to-5 job. I mean, I have done it before. I did it for about 3 years, and I told myself, Betha, 9-to-5 is not for you. I know myself. I'm not a morning person, okay? Waking up early in the morning and just being all bubbly, that's not me. That's not me. Betha wants to wake up at 9. I want to wake up at 9. Okay, 9 o'clock, my body go down and scratch me for the bed. And let me tell you, I'm awake, 5:30, don't get it wrong. 5:30, I don't wake up. But I don't want to stand up and just, you know, no, that's not the life I want. I'm not saying that, you know, if push comes to shove, I cannot do a 9-to-5. I'm just saying, I don't want that type of life for myself. And I'm trying my best to figure out something else that works, you know. Yes, do YouTube, you know, do contract jobs here and there, do a few influencing here and there. That's what I want, okay? That is what I want. Then, of course, I can have businesses on the side. I mean, I don't have to do a 9-to-5. But then again, not everybody can function like that. My sister, for example, she likes a 9-to-5. You know, would I then say that my sister does not have sense? No. Again, you find what works for you. My sister does not know how to do business. She does not know how to do all this, you know. Let her just go to her office, stay there, 5 o'clock, she close, come back, month end, you pay her money. There are lots of people like that, and you cannot now say, oh, because they are like that, then they are bad women. No, Oga, if you want somebody that would not do a 9-to-5 job, don't date somebody that is doing a 9-to-5 job. Your eyes should not be entering somebody that is doing a 9-to-5 job. Go and be looking for the category of ladies that don't like 9-to-5. people like me. Now else you go find. Now I'm saying you go come find person now say every morning this babe now go bath, go office, come back. You call the and say leave what see they do because I like you. Hello, like my friend said on Instagram earlier today, as you get your spec, me if I get spec, okay, wait till they find and they find my own. So if our findings not really tally, leave me, not disturb me. Now so it be. Now so it be. Now at some point they actually talked about the whole blood group thing, making sure to do the test before all of that. Labor is like, oh no, but Whitemoney, sometimes you need to just take the risk. Sometimes you might be in love and it'll be so difficult for you to say, oh, I cannot go on because our genotype does not match. I said blood group before, but not be blood group now, genotype at the top, So they're like, oh no. And Whitemoney is like, no, you need to do the test. You actually need to do the test. I know some people find it very difficult, letting go and all of that. I don't really know if not be health professionals. I'll be waiting. Mona advise us for comments. If we don't fall in love, now say love don't they carry us go where we don't know, and we never do that test. Now we want us to okay, we want do one, but then the love don't shack us now. We're not going to see road again. What is your advice? I mean, I know the advice for myself, but then it would be nice to hear from people. For me, if you see say you don't like the person, maybe so don't even they talk. Hello, hi. If they check up on you morning, afternoon, night. Hello. What's your genotype, please? Not verse. Nila buru. Nireshu. Tell me your genotype, but not verse. Not verse. Not be disrespect. I just ask. I just want to know. Okay, I just want to know. But again, let me know what you think. I know some people will be like, doesn't really matter. I mean, I just want to hear what you think about the whole genotype thing, as well as the whole career woman, career man, because I mean they are career men as well. So let me know what you think about that. Okay, now moving away from that very quickly. Doyin and Cee-C finally squashed their issues. I mean, after the conversation with Whitemoney, or whilst that conversation was still happening, the camera had taken us, into the room, and of course we saw Doyin and Cee-C just trying to squash things out. Doyin saying, "Oh, when you made a certain statement, I thought you were referring to me," and for me it's like, "No, I cannot be the one that will always come and meet you when we have issues." Blah blah blah. And in the week when I was HOH, I really just wanted peace, so I didn't feel like it was the right time to come to you to have this conversation, blah blah blah. And then Cee-C is telling her own that, look, sometimes you need to understand that you're not the only person dealing with stuff. Everything is not one-sided. You should have given me the benefit of the doubt. Yes, it might seem as though when I walked away from you, when I walked away from the meeting, it might seem like, yeah, I was deliberately trying to disrespect you, but then it actually had nothing to do with you. I was dealing with stuff. This one will talk his own, this one will talk his own. They're going to go back and forth. Oh, but yeah, this is what I thought, and I'm like, you guys, can you just stop thoughting? Stop thoughting and settle once and for all. And at some point Doyin is like, okay, fine, I owe you an apology, I'm sorry, I love you, kisses, mwah, mwah. You too, you owe me an apology. Now Cee-C say, let's sleep and wake up first. Let's sleep and wake up first. And both of them smiled and they went to bed.
Both of us were wrong. From both our perspectives, we thought we were right.
Now I was thinking that as they don't lie down for bed, so now sleep. Before we know it again, Doyin now made the conversation about Elebayi. I'm like, you could have just ended it there, sis. If you end them there now, nobody will drag you. You understand? You say I praise you, now say, hey, you apologize, you say kisses and all of that. If to say you end them there, there'll be no problem. But no, you just had to chip in Elebayi, started talking about how Elebayi told somebody that Doyin's friendship with her is strategic. And Cee-C is like, she said that in this house. She's like, yes, so that she heard it. I'm like, you could have just told us where you heard it now. Now me say you just say you heard it. You heard it from who? And when? Where was that conversation had? That Elebayi will do this one, Elebayi will do this, she will hear stuff, she will not tell me. How can my friend do this? How can she, be shaking hands with somebody that's calling me a witch? Be doing this. I need a friend too. I'm like, okay, Doyin, we've heard all of these things over and over again. It's okay. You and Elebayi's friendship is not working. Let it slide. Thankfully, you have made up with Cee-C, so you might as well just, continue from there. Just take Elebayi's name out of your mouth, even if it's for a few days. I feel like that will help a lot. Because again, when people come up here to talk about it, you'll be like, oh no, better bless you just dislike this girl. You bless you. It's just funny because somebody even told me yesterday, oh, better you dislike Mercy. I'm like, me. You don't know me, okay? You don't know me, so leave talk. I know if they shalaye give you. See, with me, it's very difficult to say, oh, this is the only person Betha likes, or this is the only person Betha dislikes. And whenever I see people telling me, oh, you actually do not like Ilebaye, oh, you must really have something against Mercy, oh, just leave our Doyin alone. I say, hello, you see any of them inside my hand? Carry them, not stress me. Not stress me. I don't feel coming now, come and defend myself, say, oh no, I actually like this person. You see, whatever you think is correct, take on like that, not stress me, okay? But guys, let me know what you think in the comment section about the whole reconciliation thing. And do you think there was a need for Doyin to bring in the whole Ilebaye talk? I mean, literally, Cee-C had even turned to the other side. Doyin herself had laid down on her bed, used to recover body. Next thing, we can't enter the whole Ilebaye talk. So unnecessary in my opinion, but then again, I would like to hear from you guys. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed watching it, please do not forget to give it a very big thumbs up right now. Thank you so much. I love you guys so much, and of course I will see you guys on the next one. Okay, bye.